for letter D, for this one, again, we got to try to find opposites. So this is not, this is not. So now our decision is do we try to make this 6 or 15? And I would definitely go with the x's, just smaller numbers. So our goal is to get the x's to be opposite. And since this is negative, we're going to keep that negative. We're going to try to make a negative 6. And here we want to try to make a positive 6. So at the top, what times negative 2 is negative 6? Positive 3. And check it. 3 times negative 2, negative 6. 3 times 3 is 9y. And 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, at the bottom, what times 3 is 6? That would be 2. And then go ahead and distribute that 2 to everything else. Alright, so now we can eliminate. If I simplify here, combine 9 minus 10 is negative 1y. And 6 plus 8 is 14. So I need to divide by my negative 1. And y is negative 14. Okay, but then I need to pick an equation to plug this back into. And either way, they both have quite a few numbers. But I think I'm going to pick the top one. It doesn't really matter which one you pick, it's just whatever one you feel more comfortable with. So I'm going to go with the top one. Okay, now this is negative 14, so I draw an arrow so I know exactly where I'm going. That's going to go in for y. So if I multiply, we get negative 42. If we add 42, we get 44. And then lastly, we divide by negative 2. And we get negative 22. Okay, letter E. Again, we do not have opposites for x's or y's, but we can make opposites. So for this one, it looks like if we try to go with x's, we can get to a negative 3x here. We already have 3. It's going to be easy to make negative 3. So what times negative 1 makes negative 3? That has to be 3. So I multiply my 3. The bottom equation stayed the same, so I just rewrite it. And I see my x's are opposites, so they cancel. But then I see that these are also opposites, so they cancel. So this whole side is 0. And 15 minus 5 is 10. 0 equals 10. That is not true. So this would be a no solution. Okay, and then in letter F, we check for opposites. Nope. So then we decide, do we want to make our x's opposite or our y's opposite? So we know that the opposite of 12 is negative 12, and I can make 4 a negative 12. So I'm going to write down my goal. So 4x, the goal is to make that negative 12x. So what times 4 makes negative 12? And that's negative 3. So I'm going to multiply negative 3. The bottom equation, it just stays the same. And we eliminate. So our 12s are eliminated. Our 15s are eliminated, so that makes 0. And then here, 9 minus 9 also is eliminated to be 0, which is true. 0 does equal 0. So that is many solutions.